Welcome back. A new study out shows how hearing aids can improve someone's mental health. Plus, researchers study one potential health risk for children born through C-sections. Those stories and more in tonight's Health Watch. Children born via planned C-section have a slightly increased risk of developing certain cancers later in life. A study in Sweden found that among planned C-section births, there was a 21% increased risk of one type of childhood leukemia. While the reasons aren't known, researchers say it's possible children born through vaginal birth are exposed to bacteria which increase resistance to some diseases. People who survived cancer as children have a greater risk for developing severe COVID than those who didn't have cancer. A study published in The Lancet found childhood cancer survivors were 58% more likely to be hospitalized or die from COVID. The risk exists even decades after cancer treatment has ended. This suggests childhood cancer survivors should be prioritized for receiving vaccines. People who receive hearing aids and cochlear implants to improve their hearing also saw improvement in their social lives. A study by USC found people who had their hearing loss addressed successfully became more socially engaged and felt less isolated. Social isolation can increase the risk of anxiety, depression, cognitive decline, and dementia. An alarming new study says the health of America's children has declined over the past few decades. Children in the U.S. are dying at a much higher rate than those in similar high-income countries. A study published in the journal JAMA finds the biggest disparities were in deaths from gun violence and traffic accidents. The study also highlights an increase in chronic conditions and found nearly half of U.S. children are getting medical care for chronic health issues. Rates of depression, autism, obesity, ADHD are among those that increased. The study's co-author said the health decline is mostly attributed to avoidable problems, not genetics or socioeconomic factors. For a closer look, go to the feature section of our website, 2news.com, and click on the Health Watch icon.